Attention, all you worthless flesh creatures! I, Starscream, under the command of Lord Megatron, hereby claim the Bayou Geeks under Decepticon control. I order all who listen now to subscribe or suffer the consequences.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. I'm your host, Phatty316, and yes, make her lame and gay. That is the theme this week, and I'm game with. Well, not so much lame, but gay. I can roll with that.
Yeah, wrong with me. I don't got no problem with that.
But we'll get into that. But let's introduce. You know him, you love him. Mr. MaximusG20, what's going on, my friend? And he's frozen right at the intro. Are you kidding me? And he's just got a big fucking grin, and I'm not heading this out. This is great. Oh, man. All right. Let's pause it real quick.
Man.
No, we're back. We may have a little delay there, but no, you'll go back when you go back and see it. When you froze, you just had like, I was like, I am not editing it out. I am not editing that out. I was like, nope.
Nope. Man. So yeah,
it was perfect. It was
like, thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Sorry for the technical.
Already been done. Yeah, can't get out of it now.
Yeah, the technical difficulties. Can't help it. It's been storming over here all freaking day. So I'm trying to deal with it. All my Wi-Fi doesn't seem to want to work. But yeah, bro, it's been one of those kind of weeks.
And Gary's face may make a thumbnail one day.
Yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know what my face was.
Things he still don't control. I have control of.
It is what it is. But yeah, bro. So this week was a crazy week with Memorial Day. We had a 3-day weekend, but we ended up having to work extra hard. Like I had to work all day yesterday. That was fun, and thank God I got lucky and I got home right before it started to pour out here.
Me too.
I literally got to my doorstep and it was like drizzling, and I was like, open the door, and right behind me it was just white all of a sudden. I was like, cool. I just got my pool back to normal too. Fuck.
I know, right? It's like, goddamn, all this work we did this week, it's all went to shit
in a matter of hours. So,
but
it is what it is.
Going through some shock this week.
Yeah, and it's been a crazy week too, and just pop culture. One of my favorite things to talk about is we've been playing the night around it. We were going to do a live probably from it, but now we're going to have to push that back. Was the whole Mike Tyson, I'm an old man, got an ulcer on an airplane, and now they got to push back the fight between him and Jake Paul, Logan Paul, one of the Paul brothers. I don't remember which Paul is it? Do you remember? Is it Logan Paul?
No, it's Jake.
It's Jake. Okay,
I'm pretty sure because Logan's I think in WWE.
Okay, yeah, that's I guess that's what it is. I can't ever remember. They look the same to me. But you seen that, right? Like when I heard the story about what was going on, I actually read the article and I was like, oh, he was on a flight and he started feeling bad on the flight and they found out it was an ulcer. I was like, Jesus, that's gonna not be good. Like, I couldn't imagine being on a flight with the ulcer. Did it? I guess. Well, I don't know if it did it burst or there was something that because it said it was a medical emergency. Like he had to go to the hospital. They didn't give too many more details about that. So, what do you think? Because you're just not saying anything.
No. I mean, I would probably say he probably had one ruptured, and he felt bad, so he's just gonna
I wonder how
take
far they're going
time
to push.
off. I mean, hey, I don't think. At least he said it's all not off. I mean,
Yeah,
and I don't think it's going to be that much. Did they say like the time frame or just?
they said they're going to make an announcement on June 6th, I believe. I think it's the same day that the NBA finals start. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure, but I think that's when they said they were going to make, or June 9th. I don't remember, but they know sometime this next week they should hopefully have made the announcement of when they're going to reschedule it to.
I think I'd rather see Tyson 100% than have him like not feeling great and shit.
Me too, and it just sucks that happened so close to it because it's still a month. It's still over a month away. Like it wasn't fight. The fight wasn't what till July 20th.
Yeah.
It's only June 2nd. Like that's a long time away still. But it's like I guess he's got to recover from that. And being 57, it takes a little longer to recover. Because I know how long when I've heard something, how long it takes me to recover, and we're nowhere near the athlete that Mike Tyson is, even a little bit, bro. Fuck out of here. Oh man.
Actually, hold on. Let me talk to our backstage producer real quick. Give me one.
Ding dong.
All right. Our producer's looking up what is the medical reason, like why? Because we having a medical trainer here too at the Bayou Geeks. So we're getting all our staff looking into it to give us the exact medical.
They said that he had an ulcer. It possibly could have been a ruptured ulcer. So I don't know. She's the resident medical professional.
The resident medical professional,
Yeah,
backstage producer.
the Bayou Geeks shot of brandy.
She wears many hats.
Oh my god! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened because they didn't really give too much info.
Okay, did you find anything? We should have. All right, we're gonna turn the microphone over to Brandy, but I'm gonna exit the camera out.
His stomach ulcer flared up. Apparently, it started bleeding.
Oh, he had a bleeding ulcer. That's not good. Yeah, you can't fight with that. Can you just imagine taking a shot to the bread basket and then just coughing up blood? That's going to be not good at all. That would not work out.
Well, let's thank our medical personnel and backstage producer. Thank you for that.
All right, Brandon.
We'll give it one.
There we go.
All right. But what I want to get into, I mean, you done with the Jake Paul? I mean,
yeah, that was just
really nothing else to say.
The thing with that was just a big update because we wanted to, we wanted to see that fight, and it sucks that it has to get postponed. So it is what it is. But what are you gonna do?
But, yeah, there's nothing you can really do. So what else we got? We got the Acolyte.
Oh yeah, this is one of the. I know you've been wanting to talk about this.
Oh, jeez.
It looks good, man.
It looks good, but it don't look good in the same sentence. I don't know.
You don't like who's behind it, bro. That's all it is. You just don't like the direction in which they're putting it in. And I get it. I understand
was they tried to sell it once again on identity instead of trying to say this is going to be the story. It's like, well, we got a couple lesbians in it. We got a black guy, a couple Asian guys. It's very diverse. It's like
it's very diverse, super diverse.
And it's like, so what's it about? It don't matter. We have lesbians and everybody else and anybody, and it's like, what the fuck?
It's the times, bro. Like me and the missus watched a movie called Bionic, and it's like some Brazilian movie about the future where people have bionic arms and legs, and they create like athletes. And it's just it's and the two female stars are the stars, like the two female, like the primary people of the story are two women. It's like they're sisters. So, but it is what it is, bro. It's just how the movies are going.
What Disney story outside of Mandalorian hasn't been about a chick? Exactly. All of
them. Solo was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah. They ruined Lando by him wanting to fuck robots.
Hey, bro, this is the future. They'd be doing that shit in Japan right now.
Come
So I don't know
on,
what you're talking
man.
about.
Do you care if Lando was banging robots, dude? I mean, it's like, oh
But
my
look, bro,
God. All right. Here's the thing I really want to get into. I'm about to share it, an article. I mean, it's not from the Hollywood Report. They're reporting on another article. I think it was New York Times. Miss Kennedy says a lot of women who step into male-dominated Star Wars world struggle. Yeah, because you put them in that position.
No, I can understand that aspect of that comment, but depending on what context it was made in, because it's a guy
Go
nerd
ahead.
thing, and so there's not a lot of female nerds that are into Star Wars. Or even let
That's
them
not
allow.
true. That's
Oh,
not
there's
true.
not. There is a lot now, but it's more accepting now than what it used to be.
No. It's always been welcoming. Why wasn't it? It was just back
men are
then
paid for.
there was a boy brand, they had girl brands. I mean, I don't see guys flocking to Barbie.
It's not your demographics. You don't
But
know.
are they trying to push Barbies on the boys? I mean, I guess they try to. I mean, not really. Not with the Ken doll, because we had girl figures that were in the boy lines. We had G.I. Joe, bunch of I'm about to say broads. Oh, broads.
Bunch of broads. What is it, 1920s?
We bought those figures. I mean, shit, the
It's actually a
Baroness is
broad.
one of the most high dollar figures you can buy. Lady J was a hard figure to find back in
She's
the
hard.
day.
She's very difficult to find.
Yeah,
They didn't make a lot
Scarlet.
of them.
Scarlet, you could get Scarlet.
Scarlet
and
was more common for sure, but
I
Lady
could
J
name a
was
bunch.
difficult.
Jinx. There was Jinx the Ninja Chick. I mean, there was a bunch of them.
No, it was the two twin brothers. I was thinking of there was
I can never think of their names.
Zing and Zang or something like that.
Zing and Zang.
I think it was like XIN and XAN or something like that. Or Zhang.
Zana, not Zana. I can't think of their names.
Xanadu.
I never knew their names.
I think their names were, I forgot what their names were, but their names were the same forward and backwards. I think it was one of those things. They were a palindrome, and they were twins. But I think it was guys. I don't know why I was thinking it was female, but I think it was.
No,
guys.
it was two guys.
Yeah, but I was like, wait a second, was there? And I was like, no, they just had long hair. That's all. But yeah,
well, they're trying to. The problem is with this though, but they're trying to get ahead of it because they know it's gonna flop.
I don't think man, I hope it doesn't flop. I want to watch it.
It's gonna flop, dude.
I want to watch. Well, it's going straight to streaming. It's not like it's a movie. It's a series.
I mean, even when they have the Carrie Ann Moss scene, they can't help not go on Matrix.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, you're kind of right on that one.
Yeah, I know I'm right on that one.
Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah, she's one of those characters though that for some reason they want to typecast her.
Well, and then they're like, oh well, it's gonna be a lesbian. It's like
love triangle.
I don't care. Why do I care about that?
Yeah, like that. It doesn't have to be mentioned. Like it could just be something that comes up. They're like, oh, okay. They're like, oh, so she is a lesbian. All right, cool.
It don't
whatever.
even have to be mentioned.
Yeah, that's the part.
No. I mean, did we know who Chewbacca was banging?
A female Chewbacca, I think. I don't know. They all look the same.
We find that out later on because of the expanded universe.
I know, but it's just like they all look the same.
But you think that was George Lucas's thought when he's creating Chewbacca? Who's he gonna bang?
No.
Or him and Han Solo gonna be, romantically linked?
No, not Han.
I don't see Han given in that situation.
We're not doing that. No, not with Han Solo.
I would see Chewie the top. Exactly.
Oh man, it gets lonely on them trips.
Yeah, so I don't think that's ever been the only people you ever thought about banging was Han Solo and Princess Leia. Outside of that, you never thought about it. Watching Star Wars in all my years was like, I wonder who they're banging.
No, like how was Jabba the Hutt and Leia supposed to work?
Okay, that too.
That was weird.
Okay, that may have been the other. That may have been the second time.
That was
he had that tongue. He had that tongue, bro.
Bro, Uka Jabba.
We have very powerful friends.
Solo. You're like, okay, cool. But yeah, that's the narrative they want to do, bro. Like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like, this is not something new. This is something that's been known.
Then they bash all the male fans and all the older fans. It's like, bitch, do you realize we're the things that kept it alive for you to even
to have something
acquire it?
happen.
Yeah, we the
They
ones
don't
that
care,
kept it
though.
alive when there was nothing coming out. Just the expanded universe, the re-release, just the merchandise and shit.
Yeah, well, but they're going to a different audience. We've talked about this. This is
But
how
they're not
world...
getting that audience. That's the
Huh?
problem. No
Well,
one
because they're not into it. Like
the
we are.
audience they're trying to grab just don't give a shit.
It's not as big as what it was when we were the ones kind of in control of it. I don't want to say in control of it, but you know what I mean. So yeah, but it is what it is, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Marvel went the same direction, man. And look at Marvel flopping hard. Everything Marvel can't bring nothing out. And that's
the one thing that is coming back though.
but
Deadpool and Wolverine, baby.
But to be fair,
I can't see. I can't.
But
the first rated R Marvel.
But to be fair, I don't even consider that like a Disney Marvel movie because I think it's playing off of something else, and they didn't really have a choice to let it be to what it was.
Well, they weren't going to get it because Ryan Reynolds had like a lot of control in that.
Yeah, I mean, and you remember the first two movies is under Fox.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they had even created the first two. It was Fox that did, and I think, yeah, like you said, Ryan Reynolds with the control. I don't think he was going to let it go flying off the fucking rails. And I think this is the only one that's going to. This is it. I don't see any more Deadpools. Well, let me get this off the screen.
Yeah, I don't see any more Deadpools happening.
But yeah, Kathleen Kennedy trying to, make up excuses for the failure that it will be the Acolyte.
Man, I hope it doesn't, man. It looks so cool. I like the story of this is what it's like when they were raising the Jedi. Like,
dude.
It's gonna be,
wait, okay. Now here come. All right.
There we go.
Let's get to the next part. This is, I don't know if you've seen this, but one of the actors was having an interview, right? And this is one of the actors that's going to be an Acolyte, right? So I want to say it now. This is coming from YellowFlash channel. I follow YellowFlash. Go check out YellowFlash. He has a great channel. They have an interview, and he talks about Darth Vader. And I would like everyone and you, Gary, to watch this video. So let's get it up here.
I heard that Vader was supposed to make an appearance or two. That's what I've heard. I wasn't sure.
No. So let's think YellowFlash. This is courtesy of YellowFlash's channel and his video. If you hear his voice, because we're gonna let it play for a second so you get a more comprehension of it. All right.
Hey, I did get in trouble for this answer at Star Wars. I got heat.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it's so funny to me because it literally, as a person who's outside and just a fan coming in, that was what was so beautiful and interesting to me. People have been talking to me online about how Darth Vader is such a bad person. It's very clear, and it's very well established from those actions. But if you can't look and see that Anakin blowing up the Death Star possibly killed millions and millions of people, I'm going to get in trouble for
what? So Anakin blew up the Death Star, not Luke. And then I made a fun comment saying, Anakin Solo, the desert smuggler, hero of the rebellion, the last space knight. Because none of these people know what the hell they're talking about. And it's okay if he's not a fan. Like, you get your check, get your money, dude. I get it. But don't come out and say you're a fan to win people over. Say, oh yeah, I've just been watching the movies to get ready for this, and I've fallen in love, blah blah blah. That'd been a better answer. I don't think these people are big fans, but they try to pass off that they are fans. So, kind of a funny moment. A lot of people dunking on it, like in this. Like, people are excited, is what this post is saying, and then everything that people are talking about, other than this holocron guy. Like, the first two posts that pop up, at least for me, are people dunking on the clip. See, I don't.
Anakin blew up the Death Star, yo.
He wasn't even Anakin anymore. He was Vader, and it wasn't Vader that did it. It was Luke, his son.
Well, those are super fans, bro. Those are super fans. They know the ins and outs of Star Wars. The most basic fucking story in the final kaboom, if you want to say, the final shebang in Star Wars, the payoff And you don't even know that.
Nope. Yeah, I get
If
these two
anything,
photon
that's the
shots.
one thing you should know.
Yeah, no, I don't. Or that Vader was Luke's father.
I was just thinking, outside of that,
Those are the only two things you really need to know about. Like those two things are the things, and then you know that Leia's Luke's brother or sister. So you know that's how they're connected. He said that. Like I can't believe he said that.
yes, people,
and
now
what-
y'all understand when a guest comes on this fucking show, we put them to the test. You see, Gary, this is why I do that test now. You see why?
Yeah, I don't.
We got to weed them out, you know?
Yeah, it's like what did you just say?
And
Oh,
we've had some guests that come on and kind of got it right, but we let them go. We give some people passes.
Well, some people just
But if you came on here and said that shit,
no, that would be
you're gone.
Come on, how are you
get
gonna
the fuck off the show?
How are you messing up the characters that bad? Like
Because they don't know, like
Like,
YellowFlash
Luke,
says, they're
I have the high.
collecting the check. You know, that's all they care about.
That's like saying Obi-Wan attacked Luke, telling him he's got the high ground. And cutting off his arms and his legs. Oh wait, that's not who it happened to. My bad. Sorry, I was confused. No, that's why it's cool that there is a clip about that too, where they show the fact that the Vader's like, oh, you got the high ground. He's like, your master has taught you well. Because he remembers, because that's how he, how he fucking became what he became. Ultimately, the last straw, basically, when I'm make you a piece of sausage.
I loved it. The best part is when Lando told Luke that he was his father.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be the best. They say it was a black guy, so I figured it was him.
It's like all of a sudden it's Spaceballs. We ain't found shit.
Right.
You can see him back there too. Back here in my corner. Right there where my thumb's pointing. That's the little comb from from Spaceballs. I love that
Can
shit.
you picture Billy D be like, Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have a Colt 45 together. I'm gonna tell you how I just all went up in your mama.
Like, whoa. It was so big it killed her.
Don't forget to drink Cloud City 45.
That's fucking crazy.
Billy D doing a beer commercial on Cloud City.
Cloud City.
Yeah. It would have worked for me.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's a lot of shit Star Wars could do if it would work for me, which will be our meme.
Yeah.
They want to make chicks lesbian, cool. But hey, you laid down the gauntlet. I want to see gay fucking chicks. I want to see them do it all.
They're not gonna do it.
But hey,
It's not.
you want to go all out?
It's
Fuck
not
it,
HBO.
Go all out.
It's not HBO, bro.
If you're gonna, hey, you're gonna fucking talk shit. They're lesbians. Well, let's do it. Let me at least watch that. It'll be entertaining, fucking at least.
You know who they might do that on the show that you're really excited to see coming out on Max, or I guess it used to be HBO Max, now it's just Max. House of Dragons, right?
Yeah, but they show it. They don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You want Star Wars to be House of Dragons?
Yes. Don't talk shit. You whipped out your dick for the pissing contest. Well, let's do it. Well, they're lesbians. They're gay. Well, fuck it. Let's see it all. Let's see two dudes just nail each other. Fuck it. Like I said, it can't be no worse than the shit you're watching now. I could sit here and say, look, I'm mature to watch something like that without fucking. I don't watch House of Dragons to go jerk off after. I could watch that fucking just as much.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous, bro.
No, serious. I mean, it can't be more worse than the shit. If you're gonna talk shit, I mean, you sexualize the shit. Well, fucking, let's do it. Just go all out. Just fucking at least entertain me in one way or another. You want to have two droids banging, do it. I don't care. You want to have people banging droids, do it. They did it in Westworld. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was weird too. I've heard about that. I've never
Well,
watched
Westworld's
Westworld.
not. That was actually a remake of an original movie.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was. Yul Brynner was the star of the original movie.
Yeah, but Westworld they made a TV series. It was a series. Like they expanded upon the universe. And I guess there was like 3 seasons of it. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
I never got into it. I wasn't a big. I didn't have Max or HBO Max back then. You know. So, but
yeah. I've never watched. I just knew what it was about, and because of the original too.
yeah.
And hey, you want to have interspecies love, Wookiees and Han Solo? Fucking do it. Just have fucking Chewie just ram the fuck out of Han Solo, raw like a motherfucker.
Or just interspecies ones, you know, Chewbacca, banging a bunch of little Ewoks. Just fucking
Orlando awesome. Banging a bunch of Ewoks. Fuck it. Fucking Lando introduce him to the Cloud 45. Yeah. How y'all doing, little furry creatures? Getting a bunch of female ones drunk.
They're spinning around on little stripper poles.
I love it how it feels against your fur.
That's where furry started. Jesus Christ.
Why not? Fuck it. Get Luke getting raped by the snow creature. I'm all for it. It'll be entertaining.
I think that'll
when he got catch and he's hanging upside down and the snow creature just comes in and Kool-Aids him. I already said it anyway.
Yeah, that's just, oh my God.
Kool-Aid. And the Kool-Aid man just jumps out the ice wall. Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. Gets a
We're
camera
going to
out.
Kool-Aid this guy.
He's like, all right.
I can't do it. I'm just a game for
just
anything.
Pops out a phone.
Kool-Aid man comes into the Star Wars universe. Fuck it, Bring it all.
Talk about a crossover.
Right?
That'd be crazy, bro.
Oh man. So what else we got on the agenda this week? You remember?
Other than that,
this
let me
week.
see. Well, okay, so we hit the Logan Paul fight, which we knew that was just sucked. I was just mad about that. We can't talk about the other thing that was pretty fun. That somebody lost 34-0. That was weird. If you know what I know. If you know, you know. The Pennywise, welcome to Dairy.
Hey, can I comment on that last thing? Not to bring it up, but yes, 34-0. He lost 34-0, but yet he won even bigger than that.
Oh yeah,
in the long run.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
We talked about that, and
we talked about that offline.
Maybe one time, maybe we'll figure something out. I don't know, dude.
Maybe we'll do a rant.
You know how I
it.
feel about that, because
we'll do a 5-minute rant on the side from apart from the show.
Look, you know what, bro? I'm going to say this much. I will say this much, and I'm not going to get into it. If anyone's wondering what me and Gary are talking about, we're talking about the Trump trial. I'll just come out and fucking say it, for real. I don't give a shit. But there's reasons why I don't allow things. I'm talking to the audience, not Gary. And Gary knows why. I don't allow certain things talked about on here because, it's enough every day you got to wake up and see all the fucking bullshit between people over, just who they fucking support. And this is the escape from that. This podcast is the escape from that. And I don't care who you support. I don't care who you like. You just have to respect me and the audience and anyone who comes on this show. And that's it. Just respect one another. I don't give a fuck how, who you support. Just be respectful. And that's it. That's all I ask. And that's why we don't bring this shit up, because we hear about it too much during the day when we're not doing the podcast or when we're not doing our thing. And just, it's in everything now. I mean, shit, honestly, what me and Gary were just talking about was political. It's very political.
For like 30 minutes.
No, I'm talking about the Star Wars thing, the Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, it's political too. So it's like we're not. But it's different. Yeah, I guess we do talk political, but we try to stay on the outskirts of it, where it's.
I like skirts.
Yeah. So, so yeah, we don't try to go up them. because it'll lead you down to a dark and crazy place.
Message.
Good job.
There you go.
Good job. He's getting it, folks. He's getting it.
And that's that.
But y'all see why. I mean, like I said, we don't give a fuck. I know where some of y'all stand politically, and I don't give a shit.
And neither do I. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I don't give a
We
shit.
can have a discussion about it. That's cool. Like, I don't make me change into what you want me to be, or
Yeah.
put your political thoughts and ideas that I have to follow.
Judge me on how I treat you,
Yeah, pretty much.
and I think I've been pretty respectful to everybody.
Yep. But yeah, bro, the Pennywise.
Well, I try to be anyway. You know.
Trying to move on.
Bitch.
Keeps on going. But yeah, bro, the Pennywise thing, the Welcome to Derry, the prequel series / possible movie. I don't know what they're trying to do with it, but it was noted that Bill Skarsgård, the guy who plays Pennywise, who came back for, who did It and then It 2, the remake of the original, classic from back in the day that we all grew up to love. That was scary as fuck and probably made the reason why most people hate clowns, other than other scary clown movies like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was fucking fun. Those clowns were fucking crazy looking. But they said that he said last March that he wasn't going to be a part of the series. But then reading the article, now he's hinting that he might actually be part of the series, or at least a few of the episodes, because it's supposed to be like 9 or 10 episodes. I'm not sure who's going to carry, because they didn't really give me that much info on that from the article that I was reading. But that's going to be kind of cool. I'd like to see what made Pennywise turn into that. Like, I always like origin stories of villains.
They didn't explain that in a second. I thought they explained a little bit of it.
They did, but they did. They showed off that he was a kid and he was, picked on this or that, but they didn't go much further after that. I think what they're trying to do is that from taking It Chapter 2, those parts where they were flashing back to how he kind of became what he became, is to actually show the whole story of how he became how he became. You know what I mean? So
I guess where the powers come from. Did they say that in part 2? I don't know. I've never seen part 2.
I can't remember. I have to go watch it again. And I don't watch scary movies because the missus doesn't like. Chrissy does not like scary movies.
I'm not big on them either. I just never have been, except classics. I like the classics.
Well, there's some scary movies I always wanted to see, but like there's some of them that I just like. I never saw any of the Conjuring stuff. I never watched any of that.
I watched a couple like first paranormal movies.
Silent Hill, yeah, the Paranormal Activity movies. I've seen
the
a couple
first
of those.
Silent Hill I liked.
Yeah, I never gotten into any of those. I never seen like the Rob Zombie. What was the Rob Zombie?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, House of a Thousand
Oh
Corpses.
my god, dude, his movies are so gay. Oh,
they're not gay like homosexual. They're
no, like great. Everything is gay. You know what they sing at the Kentucky Derby, whatever the fucking song they sing.
Hey, remember it is June, bro. Happy June.
Yeah. Well, hey. You know what? Happy Pride Month, guys. If that's your thing, touche, my friend.
Touche. That's not how that goes. All right. LSU, damn, they're getting their ass kicked. What the fuck? I was wearing their shirt today because LSU's playing in College World's series, like the regionals and stuff. They're getting killed right now. Fucking mother. All right. That was your sports update.
oh. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Damn. Speaking of sports, dude, I think we got to tell you, this is kind of getting political, but it's what we cover, dude. Oh, you been watching the Caitlyn Clark shit?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
they're coming after him, bro.
I don't know what the fuck, man. It is nuts. I have never seen them go after a player like this.
It's because of how she's what Steph Curry was when Steph Curry came out. Remember when Steph Curry first came out, they were like, man, that guy's not going to be that great. All he does is shoot threes. But then he hit him at an unbelievable pace and from areas on the court where you're like, what? That's a bad shot for anybody else. And there's a few guys that can shoot like that. And she's the female version of that. Because even though there's been other great players from college, women's college basketball that have come to the WNBA, they didn't have the impact like she did because of the fact that the reason Steph Curry, I think, became such a big deal is because he can do something that everybody can do. everybody can shoot from long range, and shoot a three. Not everybody can dunk and go up in the air and fucking, behind the back 360. Not everybody can do that, but everybody can shoot the ball. And if you can shoot the ball from farther than anybody else and make it like it look easy, she's gonna get all the attention. That's the reason why she's one of the reasons why there's so much more attention on the WNBA because of how big of a star they were in college. Because they're able to get, those 3 and 4 years, sometimes even 5 years of coverage because of being in the college game where they don't have that one and done rule. They don't have enough teams. They only got 12 teams in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, but the fact that, and they have such a short season, and their season is really weird too, because their season stops and then 2 weeks later is the draft. And then 3 weeks after that is the start of the season. Like you don't even have that much time to transition from one game to another. But she's a rookie, and just like any other rookie going into professional field, you may have been a big fish in a pretty big pond, but now you're in the ocean. Now you're in the ocean where everybody out here may not have the name recognition, but they've been playing it longer. They've been playing it harder, and they're playing. It's a professional game. It is a different game. So she's doing good, as far as a rookie's concerned. But she has a lot of turnovers, which that was expected. But she brings a big attendance. Like she's doubling and tripling attendance.
Did you see when they attacked her the other day, yesterday?
About what?
Oh, you didn't see that, huh?
But what do you mean that they attacked her?
Like they did like a couple shit, almost flagrants on her. But
that's welcome to the
technicals
NBA.
at least.
Yeah, well, yeah, she got
but one of them, dude, how did it not? The one where it came up from behind.
Yeah, she hit her, and
and she was waiting on the inbound. Dude, how that was not called, and then the Angel Reese one. I wouldn't say it. It was. I would say it was a 50-50 on intentional, it was, but it wasn't because the way she swung her arm, the speed, that made it look intentional. But
that's part of the game, bro. That's the game inside the game.
Yeah, but let's be real though, dude. Even the media's fucking with this girl.
Yeah,
and
but dude, they still love her.
Instead of dude, it's so sad because this girl's super fucking talented and she's damn good, but yet that's overlooked because of her race and her sexuality.
I don't think it's overlooked. What I mean,
shit, dude, that's all they talk about. It's like, oh, she wasn't white. It's like, no, it's anyone. Dude, people are fascinated when it comes to somebody with super talent. You could go back all the way to fucking when sports started. If you had a great talent, people will watch you. Babe Ruth, great example. There was a lot of white guys in baseball back then, but why did everybody want to see Babe Ruth?
Hey, let's get this straight. There wasn't a lot of white guys. There was mostly only white guys.
But the point is, there was a lot of white guys to be like, oh, well, we got
all the white guys.
But why was he paid attention to? Because he hate fucking homers. Jackie Robinson. You think Jackie Robinson would have been as big as he was if he wasn't good?
Oh yeah, no, he had to. He fit the profile of what they needed though too. They needed somebody that was calm. They needed somebody that wasn't boisterous. And Jackie Robinson was well mannered. But that's a whole different story than what we're talking about now. We're talking about women basketball. That's the thing. She came out with so much fury.
But it's all the same thing, though. Jackie Robinson. No, but look at it. I'm not breaking barriers, bro. But don't look at it as a culture change thing. Look at it as the talent. His talent helped him become great too.
Oh yeah, but the thing is there was a bunch of other baseball players, African American baseball players from the Negro leagues that were probably better. Satchel Paige was one of the best pitchers ever. And he didn't play that many years in the major leagues because they didn't get integrated until too late. But and that's something that I don't know if you just heard about this, but the major leagues just did this now, where they're now allowing all the Negro League stats to carry into the MLB. So now there's a bunch of people that are no longer, the best at what they were. I believe the batting title is no longer held by a white guy. I can't remember who it was. I heard it earlier in the week and I forgot to write it down. But I remember hearing about that. But that's something that's different. They just did, but it's like now it doesn't even.
I don't know if I like that because it was two different leagues.
Yeah, it was.
I'd be like combining the stats from the USFL with the NFL. It's like you can't kind of do that.
That's not true though, because a lot of those guys that played in the Negro leagues that were the greatest of the Negro leagues did finally get to go to the MLB. Some of them didn't even get a chance to because of their skin tone. But the thing is, they had just as much right playing the same game.
I know, I get that, but you still combining two different leagues.
No, it's not the same thing, bro.
Now, if you want to do like their overall,
it's like the NBA not allowing the ABA stats to be a part of them, which they don't, and that's stupid. They should do that.
No, I don't disagree with. I agree, it should be separate. They were their own leagues.
Yeah, but nobody's going to talk about the ABA. Nobody's going to talk about the ABA records. They're going to talk about the NBA records.
But no one's going to talk about the XFL in 2001. I mean,
but that's different. It's different.
No, why? Why is it different?
Because at the time when these leagues were formed, they were just as big as one another. The NFL and the USFL.
I don't know about the ABA though. I mean,
yes, it was. No, are you kidding me?
Man.
The few teams that were in, that's why some of the teams that were original ABA teams were enveloped into the NBA.
But they were bought out. So I mean,
it's because they were a competitor. Because they were and they had the actual better ratings. If you want to look at it, they're the ones that
I just say you can't take a record for one league because you add it to another. I mean,
if you want to, but
I don't know. I guess you would have to look at the rules, and if
they were playing the only difference between here's the thing: the difference between the ABA and the NBA was that ABA had dunks and 3-pointers, and the NBA didn't. And then when they bought them out because they're like, man, they got a lot of talented people over there, and there's a lot of talented people that played in the ABA for years and carried a bunch of stats, and then got sucked in to the NBA. And that league doesn't even exist anymore. And then those stats go away. It's like when you transfer to one school to another, and you don't get any of your credits. You got to start all over. That's not how that should work.
Well, I love the tropics.
Jackie Moon.
Yeah, Jackie Moon, my all-time favorite player.
Oh my god. But yeah, bro, the reason they're coming after Caitlyn is because of that. She was a big star and had all this hype, and all the vets that are in the WNBA are like, who the fuck, like, whatever, bro. You can do that shit over there with the kids, but now you're gonna come over here with the grown women. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's just
and she's playing them, but dude, she's got a bullseye in her back, bro.
Of course, yeah, you're going to.
And no,
you want to be the top dog?
Okay. And
Ric Flair said it best. You want to be the best? You gotta be. This
is a great segue to this. She has a bullseye on her back, but it's not like she ever went in there cocky and didn't earn it. She earned to be where she's at. Unlike
on the worst team,
a certain player's son, who's about to get fucking drafted. If he gets drafted, dude, bro, there's no hope left in the NBA, bro.
Look, if there's one thing, if he gets drafted, in the first round, it's like, whoa, he's a second round talent at best.
No, he's not even a second round talent. He's a sign off the street.
At best.
I wouldn't even say that. I think his at best is luckily being signed.
A free agent?
Because it's, dude, I think
a two-way contract
automatically what he's doing now shows you his character. So what makes you think he's going to go do anything better when he gets there?
Oh, did you
he's
hear
a Nepo baby. Let's be fucking real. He's a Nepo baby.
What really hurt him though is the thing that he couldn't control because it was his heart, that attacked him. Remember when he had that heart scare last year in the summer? And that's why he didn't play as much this year in his only college season because of the heart thing.
Play? But you're not even projected to be a second round pick at this point. Why the fuck are you even entering the NBA draft?
Yeah, I don't know. Because he has a daddy. And here's the thing.
Exactly. Okay. That goes back to my point. So when he comes in now, you don't think he's going to be worse off than Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Clark, because at least Caitlyn Clark said, look, I have the talent. I fucking earned being here. What about him?
Yeah, well, he's going to have to prove it to the guys that are in the locker room, whatever team he plays for.
Now, here's the thing. What if some players start doing that shit? and it gets to the point where you can't even watch. It's going to get to the point where you're not even going to be able to breathe on that motherfucker without being fined or something with the NBA. Watch.
We'll see. Hopefully, but I don't understand is that and it's really weird because he had like I believe 10 to 12 teams ask him for a workout.
10.
Like 10. It was 10, but he only took 2, and those were the Suns, the Phoenix Suns, and the Lakers.
Dude,
And
I've never seen a player manipulate a draft or league. I want to say a fucking league in all my life, and it's destroyed them. They don't even realize it. No one, dude, this should be a watched NBA final, in my opinion. You got Boston, but Boston's not a cocky team. They're a well-liked team. Then you got, who is Dallas.
They're not well-liked. They're not here.
What? But you
likes Boston. If you ain't from Boston, you give a fuck about Boston.
No,
I'm from Chicago.
I didn't even have the big three, the first championship. I was pulling for
I didn't pull for. I was only pulling for Kevin Garnett. I was only pulling for him because he's from Chicago. Like I seen him at Farragut University or Farragut Academy down south side of Chicago, west side, where he would play basketball. And those kids were fucking amazing. Like there's a bunch of guys that came from there.
And I was pulling for Tom Brady to beat Atlanta.
See, and yeah, I didn't even want Tom Brady. I just wanted Atlanta to lose, and the way they lost was fantastic. But no, man, I feel bad for Bronny. I feel bad for him because he can't get in front of it. He can't, and then he's not helping himself by saying, "No, I don't want to go to 10 teams."
Yes, that's why I don't feel bad for him because that tells me right then and there he knows he's going to get in because of Daddy. This is also what they said. I don't know if you heard this. Not only with the not going work out for the other teams, he's not signing no two-way contract.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Rich Paul was not allowing that. That's
what
smart.
The fuck?
No, it's because it's showing your leverage, bro. It's leverage, and it's smart. It's business wise. That's a smart thing to do,
dude. Because the league will be better when they can run LeBron out the fucking league. Well, they'll be better off.
Here's the thing, and then we talked about this before. The draft, after it happens, 3 days later is when LeBron has to make the decision, like when the contract date is up, when he has to make the decision where he opts in or opts out of his contract. So that's perfect. It's 72 hours after the draft. Figure it out.
You know what's really sad? Another thing that really pisses me off with this is the fact that all the NBA draft is, and I'm not going to sit here and claim I follow it either, but the draft hasn't even been talked about any of the top players. It's all been about Bronny, who's not even projected to go in the fucking second round. Yeah, and that's what's crazy because it's taken all the guys who busted their asses to be there on a Nepo baby. Well, here we go. Like I said, a Nepo baby because of Daddy.
Yeah, no, it is pretty shitty, but it's life, bro. It's what it is, bro.
The whole
it's not about what you do. Sometimes it's about who you know. It's not always about how what you do to get there. Sometimes it's about who you know, and unfortunately, he was born into that. And then the ballsy thing was that definitely, I agree with you with the whole where he's like, I don't want to work out for 10 teams. I only want to work out for 2. And it's like, huh? How can you imagine if he goes to Phoenix and you got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, who is it Bradley Beal? Who was the other one? I think it's Bradley Beal. And then you bring Bronny James, and then that means that LeBron's going to probably show up. Can you imagine those fucking people playing together? There's only one ball. Nobody's going to be able to do shit. Like you can't. That's why you can't have too many stars in the NBA on one team. Like I'm actually looking forward to seeing this finals. Like I like Dallas. Kyrie's improved a lot. Like he just looks like a different Kyrie. You don't hear about him in the news. Maybe because of the market that he's in, but he also hasn't been saying or doing anything either. So that's the thing. Like I don't know. Maybe it's because of the market. Being him in Dallas just is like, oh, this is chill. There's strip clubs right there. Like, and I'm fine. Like if I need to go there, I can just go a little bit north, and I'm in Oklahoma. I can go find some of my Native American brothers. Because he's big on that. So that's cool. But Luka, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He looks like he moves in slow motion, and he still just does whatever the hell he wants. I can't wait.
Kyrie's on Dallas.
Yeah, he's been there.
You see, that's how much I fucking follow the NBA, dude.
Yeah, no, you gotta leave the sports stuff to me. I know a lot about the sports stuff. Listen to a lot of sports podcasts. So, but yeah, bro. But it's gonna be a good NBA Finals. Boston, who's been whipping everybody's ass, they had a cakewalk. They beat Miami 4-1. That was nothing. they beat New York, or no, they beat Cleveland. Who the fuck did they beat? No, they beat Indiana and Miami. I forgot who else they beat. But it's just been easy. It's been super easy for them. They've been winning games by 20 and 30 points, like nonstop. You know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Like,
Right.
I don't get it. They got a good team. If they don't win it, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you were the best team in the NBA all year round, and then now you don't win the championship. It's like when people try to tell me that the Golden State Warriors, when they won 73 games, that they were the best team because they went 73-9. They beat the Bulls 72-10. And I was like, did they win the championship that year? And they're like, no. I'm like, then how could they have been the best team? They lost.
I still wouldn't have considered them the best team.
That would have had a conversation because of the fact of what their record was and then winning. But not only did they have the record, but then they lost, and they lost to LeBron James, where they came back from 3-1 to Cleveland. We used to shit all.
Rigged.
Yeah, we shit all. No, it wasn't rigged. You can't. You know how hard it is to lose 3 games in a row. Like
Exactly, it was rigged.
Well, no, Draymond got himself ejected in one of those games. I think Kevin Durant got hurt and Clay got hurt. Like everything went to shit for Golden State that year. Yeah. So, but
Like,
it is what it is.
LeBron's bubble championship.
That Lakers one, I don't like that.
No one even considers that a championship.
No.
You talk to anybody, it's like, no. They barely were probably going to make the playoffs that year. And all of a sudden they get healthy because they had 2 months off.
2.5 months off.
Yeah, and they all healthy and shit, and they win a bubble champ with no crowds, nothing.
The more impressive championship was a year after the bubble because they had to start the season right back up again. Like in the teams that were in the bubble that ended up going to the that was the team that was the year where it was like, whoa.
Who won that year?
I can't remember. I don't know. Was it Milwaukee?
I remember back in the day when you cared, bro. You remember year to year. I don't even remember who won the Super Bowl this year. Oh, yeah, it was the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah, the Chiefs again.
Yeah, I barely remember who fucking wins
the first back-to-backers. They're trying to go for a three-peat this year, which I don't know if that's going to happen. But
I don't think they got any competition. Baltimore ain't going to go do nothing.
I don't know have you seen the pictures of Joe Burrow? How he looks like Anakin Skywalker.
One.
When he came,
Which one? What version?
No, with the long hair. He had the long hair. It's funny. They had it when it was doing, I guess, the beginning of OTAs.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in for his photo, his photo shoots or whatever. And he had the long hair, and he's just sitting there holding the football, like throwing it in the air or whatever. And everybody's like, he looks like fucking Anakin. They're like, oh shit, this is Anakin from the last one. He's gonna kill all the Jedi.
Joe's got to leave Cincinnati.
No, bro. Him and Jamar Chase. Mwah,
he's never, but it's not Joe. It's the organization. They're never gonna.
They went to the first year he plays. They go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I don't know. Joe just gets hurt a lot, bro. I don't know if it's the line. I don't.
No, it's the line. It's the offensive line. The offensive line is terrible.
That's always been their fucking Achilles heel, man.
Yeah, they haven't been good since the 90s. Until like Munoz and all them were back there. Those guys.
I don't remember them fucking being good, but I remember the last time of them being good was in the Super Bowl where they got when they lost in the last minute.
Yeah. You mean the Joe Burrow one or the one way back in the day against?
No, back in the day when Montana beat him in the last 2 minutes of the game.
The catch, yeah.
Or no, actually, if you want to start out, hey, is that John Candy over there? And everybody's like, wait, what the fuck? We got to go win this game. It's John Candy. It's like, dude, fucking Joe Montana's awesome.
I love Joe Montana.
I did too, dude. Joe Montana's always going to be my favorite quarterback of all time.
He's one of my favorite. You know who my favorite quarterbacks are? I got 2 of them. I like Drew.
That's a given. That's like your default. You can't really.
But here's the other one, and I never even rooted for their team. I just liked him. Peyton Manning. I always loved Peyton.
I was going to do Peyton. That would be my 3.
Peyton Manning is always funny as hell to me, bro. He's always so goddamn. Like, I'm telling you, I watch it at least once a month, maybe even once a week if I remember. But that Peyton Manning skit on SNL when he's
the United Way win.
Football with the kids, and he's fucking. And they said that they had to cut away from the kids, like the behind the scenes stuff of that is they have to cut away from the kids after they get hit with the ball because some of the kids actually started crying because Peyton Manning was actually beaming the fucking kids. And he was telling the parents, like, hey, I'm gonna beam these kids. Like, I'm throwing it full force. Like, so when you see him getting hit and the kids making like faces and shit, it's real. I was like,
You
God
fucking
damn.
suck.
He's like, oh my God. He's just like, I'm gonna give it to your kids. I'm gonna fucking say some shit to him. Oh my God. That shit was that shit was great. I forgot about some. I just remember about the football stuff. I forgot about that he teaching him how to break into a car.
Oh yeah.
Using old girl as a fucking as a little puppy dog to be. Oh, that's not your mom. Remember, your mommy's dead. Hi, I'm Peyton. I never said I never killed a snitch. Not saying that I have either.
Probably the second best one.
Oh my God, that was fucking great, bro. I love that.
Shall we say grace? Heavenly Father.
She had the perfect family. An adoring husband.
Why are you smiling?
I don't know. I'm just happy.
And an ideal life. But she also had a dark secret. She liked to collect
Hey.
football players.
Do you have any place to stay tonight?
Yes, I have a place to stay.
Don't you dare lie to me.
Lady, I'm not lying. I'm Peyton Manning. I have a couple of homes.
Come on.
Fine, but only because you're freaking me out.
And now this quarterback
Pro athletes use futons if they can't find a bed big enough, but I got you something nicer.
is in a game of life and death.
I've never had one before.
What, a room to yourself?
No, a crazy lady holding me against my will.
So,
Mike?
Eli, this is serious.
and four-time NFL MVP Peyton Manning
This crazy lady is holding me prisoner in her house.
Big Mike?
She keeps calling me Big Mike. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
was she crazy about football or just crazy?
That's another thing. We need to find out more about his past.
He won't talk about it. He's like an onion. You have to peel him back a layer at a time.
Not if you use a knife.
She wouldn't let anyone get in her way.
Michael needs a beat. What does he have to do to deserve that?
First of all, his name's not Michael. He's very clearly NFL quarterback Peyton Manning. That would be him. And second of all, I can't give him a B because of how badly he's doing in class. Let me read you his essay about a tale of two cities. Help! Please help me. Call the police. I'm Peyton Manning, and I've been kidnapped by the lady from Speed.
Well, that's it. We're sunk.
We're sunk. No, you're sunk. Because you see, I've contacted the authorities, and they're, oh my God, you poisoned my coffee.
See the film Archie Manning called Terrifying. Tony Dungy says it's spine-tingling. And Bill Belichick raves it's hilarious.
We want to know if you would like to become part of this family.
Let me ask you kids something. She kidnapped you as well? And if I say no, something terrible is going to happen to me? So I guess my best bet is just to pretend I'm a teenager, even though I'm 34. All right, I'm in. Let's do it. You okay, kid? Everything okay in there?
The dark side.
How's he doing?
Haven't quite gotten the hang of it yet.
It's because I'm playing offensive line. I'm a quarterback. Sorry, Mama.
In theaters, never.
Hey, you're Peyton Manning.
My name's Michael. Michael.
The dark side.
No, the first one was better, bro. That one was funny, but the first one was better. The Peyton Manning, he's funny, bro. I love him. Have you ever watched any of the Monday Night Football with him?
Oh
and
yeah,
Eli?
sometimes I'll go back and watch like just the clips of them.
Peyton's and Eli roasts him so bad all the time. Eli's the perfect little brother. He doesn't say much, but when he does, and he's always just roasting his big brother, and he does it so. He's like, "What the hell are you doing, Peyton?" He's like, What are you talking about? It's just,
Yeah, they're funny dudes, bro. I give them that.
No, they're cornering the market on the alternative broadcast.
I'll say this. The one I've never been a fan of Eli as a quarterback. I just never was.
He's fine.
But I'll say this: they've never come off as bad fucking people.
No,
Dude,
no, they're always
and private too. Like you don't know. I've never seen Peyton's wife before.
I've seen her a couple of times, but that's just because back in the day when Peyton had that mini scandal when he had like HGH was
that's about it. Yeah, I remember that.
But then it was because it was for his wife.
Yeah,
it was like
I don't even know if they never talk about kids with Peyton or Eli. I've never heard. I mean, I'm sure they have them, but
I believe so.
It's just I guess he's never put his family in that public life.
No, they're just there to support him, and they're in the background, and that's it. And they go do their stuff, and that's it. And Eli's actually pretty funny though. Like I like Eli. Eli's kind of funny.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that he beat the Patriots twice in one of those years. It was a perfect season. I'm just so happy about that.
Yeah,
I'm not a Giants fan. I just hate the Patriots.
I just never thought he was a great quarterback. You know, I thought he was
good.
Like good. You're good, but good average. You know, he was
He's Kirk Cousins.
He was a little bit above average, but he wasn't great. You know,
and he was on great teams. Like those teams that won those Super Bowls were those great Giants defenses. But yeah, Eli was just on good teams, right? He's like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm just gonna. And he's done a couple of things too. You seen him where he went undercover one time, and he went to
Bob Powers or something like that. Jim Powers,
the mustache and the fucking hair was all weird.
Like
I was like,
Rico, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they both have that that corny white dude energy, and it's just great because I love it because they're funny as fuck. What's it's like you'd go sit down and have a beer with Peyton, and he'll be like chilling with you.
They grew up like New Orleans. They don't take shit seriously, dude. You know, and family's important. You know,
Newman High School and football. That's it. And Mardi Gras, and that's how they do. So, but yeah, it's just it's just funny, bro. I like them. And then Drew, I just like Drew because I've seen him so much around here. Like I remember when they used to do all the local softball like charity event, and Drew would be part of it. And then he would go up there and he bats left-handed, which always threw me off. He's a right-handed quarterback, but when he plays baseball, he bats left-handed, but still catches right-handed and throws right-handed. But he bats left-handed, and he was fucking hitting bombs over at Zephyr Field. The Shrine on Airline, as it's just called now, because now they play rugby there, which that's weird. I've never watched a rugby match, or is that what they call it? Rugby match?
I guess so.
I'm not sure. I don't follow the sport.
Yeah, it's a brutal sport. Don't get me wrong.
No, those fucking dudes are pretty tough, bro. Like, it's like rugby and hockey players are pretty close as far as toughness because of how the action is just nonstop. It just keeps on going. Where like in football, don't get me wrong, those guys are pretty tough too. Seeing some of these fucking hits, there's a break a lot of the times in between the action. I think somebody said it once that in a 60-minute football game, there's actually only total of like 11 actual solid minutes of actual play. Like all the rest of the time is them setting up the play or the motion or this or that. You know what I mean? So it's like all right, but yeah, rugby.
Unlike them NBA pansy players.
No, fuck that NBA. They just
don't breathe on me.
It's physical, and they don't let them physical as much as they used to.
That's why that's why the scores are so damn high.
Yeah, that and the 3-pointer. Motherfuckers are hitting threes and shooting threes. The other day there was I forgot who and what series it was, but one of the series, the team that won only hit 9 3-pointers. The team that lost hit 18. It's like they doubled the amount of 3-pointers that they hit, and they still lost, and they lost by a good margin too. So it was like that's all they were shooting was just shooting 3-pointers. But that's how the game has changed. It's either
and that's what makes it boring.
That's what does make it boring. But some people like it too because shooting threes is something. Even with look, bro, I play basketball in the league in a 40 and over league. We actually, just not to pat myself on the back, but we won the championship on Wednesday night. Shout out to Hit Squad. We won. Let's go, baby.
Check that out. Good for y'all.
Yeah, we won, and we only had 5 guys.
Yeah, y'all deserve that.
Yeah, we Jesus Christ. But we won, and we only had 5 guys. We ended up winning by 2. We lost. We were losing by 12 at the beginning of the 4th quarter at one point. And we came back and won, and that was awesome. So, but it was a good game. The team that we played against had 8 guys, so they kept on rotating people in and out. And it was like, fuck, man. But yeah, dude, running up and down the court, that shit is fucking strange. Like
you
like
pull the Lou Gehrig, like I'm done. You
No,
win your championship, and you're gonna keep going, huh?
Oh yeah, but it's only the first one. We should have won 2 of them by now.
And so you're pulling a LeBron, huh?
Full on LeBron. What are you talking about? One's not enough.
I want to come on your team and win a championship. I'll sit on the bench. I'll be the last guy on the bench. You could pull a LeBron for me. Is it? I can come sit on the bench and try to win a championship.
Hey, if you want to drive up and play games that usually you're in bed by,
fuck
sure.
no, dude. Even if I wanted to, my body ain't built for that no more, man.
My body ain't built for that either, but I got to keep my ass in shape somehow.
Dude, it's crazy that because it's funny that you said that because me and Brandy were talking about that. I was like, yeah, yesterday or the day before. I was like, the one thing God blessed me with was athletic ability for someone my size. And I think I'm paying the price for it now. I could go. I was a big kid, dude, but I could go with the best of them. And it didn't matter what position it was. Hell, I could play corner. If you knew how to play corner without being a fast guy, you could play corner.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Look, I have interceptions under my fucking stats, my friend.
You say so, baby. I'm not going to disagree with you. I wasn't there, so I can't say nothing.
Well, the whole thing with me and Brandon, I could, for the body shape I had, I was very athletic.
No, I know. I knew some cats like that too. Some guys that were small and round, but they were like, oh, you don't want to play with them. They're fast and they got some weight on you, so they'll be able to do some stuff. There was a guy I used to play soccer against. He had one arm, which was perfect because he played soccer. He wasn't a goalie. He was a midfielder, but he was actually really, really good because he was able to use his body. And then because the one side where he had I think it was only just at the shoulder, like it was just a little bit of nub off of the shoulder, and he was fucking great, dude. He had some powerful legs. Like this motherfucker could kick. Like he was kicking free kicks for us before, and it was just like Jesus Christ, man! Like the rotation you get on the ball. He's like, yeah, man, I could throw my arm into it. I was like, you're so. He would always make a joke about his arm, and I was like, you're fucked up,
dude. This is no bullshit. We used to have like a lot of scrimmages a lot because we used to consider a lot of scrimmage practice. I think this was junior high. I don't remember. So we did, and so during scrimmages we'd play different positions just for the fun of it, just for the fucking fun of it. Dude, they put me back as kickoff returner. I took one to the fucking house.
No, the fuck out of here,
dude. Okay, everybody was trying to figure out how I did that. Okay, and I'll be perfectly. It wasn't that I was fast. I just had good vision, dude, and I could just. I was blessed with certain. I wasn't a great athletic player, but I just had a know-it-all for the sport. I was a student of the sport. I had that vision, man. It's crazy. I could see holes where you don't see holes as quick. It's even in real life. It's still. I mean, even now in my life, I see things that other people can't.
That's what's up.
I guess it could be because of my ADHD. It could be. I don't know.
That would
dude, it was like slow motion. I swear to you, Gary. It was like,
yeah. Everybody's getting out.
And I wasn't outrunning to nobody. The problem was everybody was coming towards me. I just got it past them. It wasn't that I was fast.
I know what it was. You know what it was?
Power.
Caitlyn Clark.
That's what it was, bro. It was nothing else.
I'm gonna put a next week's meme, a picture of me, Caitlyn, on a wedding cake. My face and her face.
Oh shit, man!
And the bottom of the cake will say "white power."
Baker's like, I don't know if I can.
Gary in a Klan outfit with a knife cutting the cake.
holding the mask up, holding the hood up. Hey guys, it's me,
dude.
like,
Dude,
like
I
Bad
wish,
Boys.
I wish I still had this pitch I made when me and Jeff first started. I was just fucking around, and I ain't gonna say too much, but I had like Jeff in blackface and no, Jeff in a clan outfit, me in blackface. It was just to be funny, dude. I showed Brian. Brian's like, dude, that's awesome.
Oh my god!
Right,
Yeah.
thought that was
You
the
can't,
greatest
you
shit.
can't put that stuff on the internet, bro. The
Because I
internet's
had like
forever.
the beard coming out the fucking out the
I can totally see it too.
I
I
can't
can totally
find
see
it.
it.
I don't think I have it anywhere. And it's like,
Oh, that sucks, bro.
I think I showed Dirk. You'd have to ask Dirk. I think
probably
Dirk
has
did see it because I knew Dirk was. I think
Hey,
I knew
Dirk,
Dirk
if you're
went in,
listening
and
to this
Dirk was
shit.
like, less. Yeah, Dirk. Let me know if you did ever see that. If you did,
Yeah.
I send you that picture one time to be
Yeah,
fun.
check the archives. That'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Brian was
man.
like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me! That shit's funny." And it was funny, bro.
Oh my
It
god,
was
I could
fucking hilarious.
I could totally see it too, especially if you put Jeff in the fucking.
I gotta see if I have it somewhere. I may. It may be still lurking around.
We might not be able to put that on here though.
No, I'd never put it up, but it was just something funny.
Yeah,
like I said, with the beard coming out the fucking hood.
Yeah,
And
so
I
you
had,
knew it
like,
was him.
big white makeup and the black makeup with the white. I think just the white going around. I think Dirk did see it though. No, we were just trying to be funny. Anyone get over it? We're just being funny.
Oh man, that's fantastic, bro.
See Gary laughing. He's a person of color. Get over your fucking self.
Yeah, bro, I'm pretty dark, bro.
Me too. I'm a person of color. I'm
Wakanda forever.
Is it peach or color? Don't it come in the 64 crayons? Huh?
Oh, I seen a story about how Legos, that it was a Danish company, and they were when they first came out, the reason they made all the Lego like mini people yellow is because they were just trying to make it like neutral. But then they would then make, make Legos. You know who Legos are, right?
Oh.
Yeah, like little Legos and little Lego people. They're all yellow all the time.
Yeah.
But then they started making Legos like that were Indian Legos against the cowboy Legos. And then Samuel L. Jackson, when they had the Star Wars one and he became a Lego, he was, obviously a black Lego, but he wasn't black like dark black. He was like hazelnut or something they called it. They were calling the colors. It was funny, bro. I was like, or nougat.
Some of my favorite sets were the medieval play sets from like our day when like around 86, 87.
Yeah. But those were Lego sets that were just medieval, but now they have like Lord of the Rings, Legos.
Yeah,
they got all the licensing now. But the thing is that Lord of the Rings Legos don't necessarily belong with the medieval Legos because they're two different. Yeah, just like space Legos aren't the same thing as Star Wars Legos. They're two different worlds. They're not supposed to be combined. Not supposed to be. But if I bought fucking Legos, I'm gonna make my Legos do whatever the fuck I want them to do.
Well, look at the Legos, space Legos of back then. How like the helmets were like the little with the little helmet, and now it's like a big helmet or some shit like that.
Yeah, Legos are pretty cool, bro. You
ever see Lego Movie?
No, I've never seen the Lego Movie.
Oh, dude, you need to watch the Lego Movie because they bring back some of the throwback Legos, like the old spaceman and his little chin or the little part is broke, like it always broke. It wasn't even a strap; it was just that one piece that went across, but it always broke.
It was like a piece of plastic. They were supposed to like look like this.
That back, dude, you got to watch the. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah, the one that Batman's in. Batman and
they both. Well, I've never watched the second one yet, but yeah, the first one's pretty good.
All right, that's what's
with who's
what's it called? Came on Disney Plus too.
Yeah, old boy's the main character. Oh
Batman?
boy, no, not Chris Pine. Which the one in Jurassic Park movies now and
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. Yeah, Chris Pratt. He's the voice.
Pratt. Yeah, I was like, he's a bunch of different things. I still remember him in Parks and Rec. He's so goddamn funny in Parks and Rec. There's so many clips of him just doing stupid shit in Parks and Rec, and it's like, who? That's Star-Lord? He's a fucking Guardian of the Galaxy, and he's taming fucking dinosaurs. That's awesome. Oh my god, but yeah, bro. But this week's just been a week, bro. It's been a weird week. It's a short week, and then it's just with all this rain, it means it feels like a longer week. I got shit to go do,
and it'll be a longer week this week.
This week, hopefully, it won't be. I don't know. I'm off of basketball for a while because we got the season's got to end, and they can't get Chappelle Gym for a few more weeks, and then I got a week. The first week of the season, I don't even get to play because of the fact that we went to the championship game. We played one more game than everybody else. They're letting us and the other guys that they got second place skip that first week. So that first week is a bye. So, but I don't know. It's fun. It's cool. We won by 2 points. I was happy. Did my part. It was bro. We've gone to the playoffs so many times and lost for some bullshit or another, and then this year was the year where that just didn't happen. So, but yeah. A shout out to the Hit Squad, all my boys, and my baby cakes for being
after
there.
the huddle.
After that's we're not doing shout outs yet, are we?
Oh, you said I got shot my boys. So I was like,
Yeah. No, I was saying Hit Squad with basketball team.
the basketball team. Well, with that being said, you ready to get on out and we'll give our shout outs?
Yeah. I was gonna say we should. Might as well. I got stuff to do. This is a weird Sunday one.
Here we go. We got the Mo Dirk City podcast. That's our third chair guy, Dirk, and his co-host, Mojo. Then
we forgot his name for a second, bro. I really thought you forgot. That pause was extra.
I was about to say his real name, and I was like,
let's not do that.
And yeah, we also got Spitball Media. Y'all know them. That's John Draper, Bisho O'Brien, and Shaeen. We also got the guys from Wrestling Soup, Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joe Numbers, and Kevin Castle, who's also been reformed with Don Tony. So you can catch them on, I think, iTunes, the Don Tony Kevin Castle show. We also got our friend Chris Matthew, our friend Jeff Lippman, Joe Punches. Then we got Gary's Boys After the Huddle, and we got the guys from the Down South Sports Fanatic podcast, who I think come back this week. And we got our friends that Quit Whining. You know, that's the Wicked Mistress, I guess. The
Wise Mistress, Jeff the Redbeard, and
bitch. And just Tom.
Just Tom. God damn it.
What?
Nothing, bro.
Did something happen?
The glitch every time it happens. Every time you say his name.
You said it, bro. You said it. It glitched. I guess. I think you think it could have been saying for Wise Mistress or something.
No, I probably don't think it was. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because we always say a name and nothing ever happens.
Yeah. So
all
right, bro. But yeah, so next week we'll figure out what our topics are gonna be because our third chair Dirk's gonna be back with us.
I have an idea. I was actually I forgot. I was gonna ask you what you thought about it. Best movie openings. And what I mean by openings, the opening of a movie, like when you see the opening scene, you're like, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, the opening scene. Ooh, shit, man. I don't even. All right, I gotta because there's so many movie openings that I don't remember. Like I remember the movie being great, but I forget that the movie opening was so great. Like you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And what I mean, awesome. Opening would be like the first. I guess maybe 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes. The first scene.
Yeah,
usually, the first 10-minute scene of the movie, or anything. It could be less. Who knows? It could be that great of a movie opening. Why
do I have a feeling we did this before?
I don't know. I don't remember doing this. I remember.
I will go back and check the archives before that. We'll do that as of right now, but I will go back and check the archives just to make sure because I can only go back a year, so we've only been doing a year, so we'll figure it out.
All right, y'all. Well, just make sure everybody out there, you guys like and subscribe. Rate and review wherever you're hearing this podcast. Press the little buttons down here. I don't know where it's at. I never know where it's at. I don't know, the little ping, 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 ping. And make sure you share the broadcast so we can make sure we reach as many people as possible. Get that algo going. Gotta get that algo jump. And we appreciate it.
Good. Y'all been doing good, y'all. Y'all been doing good. Keep it up.
All of our subscribers, we appreciate all the love. Make sure you tell your mom and them. Peace out.
Yeah.